Alright guys, Tadpole. I told you guys I was going to show you how the tumbler works. Well, I got it halfway filled with media like the directions say. I'm going to actually do my 223 here. Now the 223 is not deprimed. I don't have the die set for this yet. As you can see, they're previously shot, very dirty. And let me see if I can grab a couple here. They're extremely dirty. So I'm going to throw them in the tumbler here, and we're going to set it up, and we're just going to leave it. And I'll be back in, about 3-4 hours, and we'll check on it. So this is basically what I've done with the 40 cal already. I'm just going to throw. This is a bag of about 200 here. I'm just going to drop a couple drops of the polish in there. Let me shut that off real quick. Just going to tighten that up, and I'm just going to let it polish, guys. Just like that, and we'll come back and we'll check on it. Alright, I'll be back, guys. Alright, guys, we're back. It's been about 4 hours. So now I'm going to shut this off. We're going to shut it off. We're going to see what the brass looks like. This is the first time I'm doing 223. So let's take it off and see what it looks like. Alright guys, nice and clean brass, and we have some media that's inside there. Okay, I can see that's going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass. I didn't read anywhere on the forums that the media is going to get jammed inside the bottleneck casings. Well, guys, as you know, you're learning along with me. Maybe there's a different media out there, maybe a little finer media that doesn't get stuck in there. This media here is like little chunks. So I guess what's happening is through the vibration, it gets jammed and packed in there. And, here, let me grab something here. And I guess, I don't see it being too hard to get it out of there, but it's going to be a little time consuming. I got about 200 rounds in here. Okay, so we live and learn here. This is going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass. But as you can see, I didn't deprime it, but we do have media that is stuck inside there. And I obviously have to make sure I get it all out before we do anything else. So guys, if you have any tips of other media to use, that'd be greatly appreciated to let me know. Alright guys, tell me what you think, and go easy on me, will you? I'm a newbie at this. Alright guys, thanks a lot. Talk to you later. Alright guys, as you know, this is my 223 cleaning that I did. Now, the problem that I'm having is the media doesn't just fall out. The media is actually wedged in there. So what I've been doing to try and get it out, got a little pick set. I go in here, I just break up the media, tap it, and it pops out. But like I told you guys, I have about 200 rounds in here. So I just run it through, make sure it's clean, nothing else in there. I did about 60, 65 of them. There's got to be an easier way. Nobody told me about this. I didn't, nobody warned me about it, I should say. I didn't see anything on the forums, so I'm going to actually try something, and as I told you, you guys are going to learn with me as I'm doing this. I could sit there for hours or, break it up over a bunch of days. I'm not ready to reload 223 yet, so there's no big hurry. But what I want to try and do, I'm going to put the strainer lid on it. I'm going to separate the media and the shell casings. And we could actually try out the lids and actually see how that works. Almost like a review of this thing. So I'm going to make sure that's nice and tight so it doesn't come off. I'm going to sit the box right there, and let's turn it over. Let's see what kind of mess we can make, guys. That's loud. Wow, I actually got the majority of it out. Didn't work too bad. Let's see how much more we could get out of here. See, my idea behind this is what I want to try is if I just leave the cases in there, tumble that, seeing that the vibration and everything packed the cases with the media, maybe without the extra media, it'll actually vibrate it loose and knock it out of the shell case. So that's basically what I got. I'm going to do it one more time and try and get some more of the media out. And if this works, guys, then hey, feel free to use the trick. If it doesn't work, then it's not a wasted effort. I got to separate it anyway. I figured, I'll let it run for an hour, come back, check it. Alright, let's see. That's got to be better, right? Oh, yeah. A lot better. So, basically, all you have left is the brass. And let me just get my pick here and alright, well, by me doing that, shaking it up, it actually seemed to work a little bit. It's falling right out. It's not packed like it was. Let me see if I can find one that's really packed. So let me just pop that out. Alright, this one's really packed. Alright, so basically what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to put this lid on here. Put the solid one, it keeps it quieter. Put the solid one back on there, I'm going to plug it back in. And I'm going to let it run for a little bit. Maybe a half hour, an hour. And we'll come right back and see what the results are. Hopefully a lot of it cleaned itself out. Alright guys, I'll be back. Alright guys, it's been about an hour. I just shut it off. I could still see inside there that some of them still have media inside it, but there's a lot more media laying around the outside. And it does look like some of it did come out. Actually, it was probably about 45 minutes. So we're going to put the strainer back on it. We're going to get rid of some more of this media here. Sorry for how loud that is, guys. And we'll see if it's a little bit easier knocking some of the media out. Like I said earlier, I might have to, for the bottleneck cases, for the rifle cases, I'm probably going to have to use a finer media. This one has nothing in it. That one only had like 3 pieces. It's coming right out now, guys. So, there you go. You know, I mean, this will work. This will be a lot better than sitting there trying to pull every single piece out one by one. And obviously when I do the depriming and everything, I'll inspect it a little bit better. And some of it still has it packed in there, but there's still a lot of cases in there, so you know, I'm going to go through this. I'm going to try and get as much of it out as possible. And I hope you guys learned something along with me, guys. Like I said, I've told you this time and time again, I'm new at this. But let me show you what the cases look like. Let me zoom in. They're nice and shiny now. Looks like brand new brass. So I really can't wait to get the bullets for it and, you know, start reloading 223. It's going to be a great little setup here. I still have to buy the gunpowder and primers, the large and small pistol and rifle primers. Well, I'm probably not going to need large rifle primers because these are the small ones. I was going to order the powder and the primers online. The only problem with that is that I found ordering them is not a problem. It's the shipping. They charge you $10 to ship, and then there's a $27 hazmat fee to ship them through the mail. That's crazy. So, $20 bottle of gunpowder would in essence cost me about $60. Where if I go to a gun store or a gun show and I buy it there, it's 20 bucks. Walk out the door, I take it home, no big deal. So I didn't order any of that. So I'm going to a gun show next weekend, and that's where I stand with that. I'm going to probably pick up the pistol gunpowder and 223 gunpowder along with the primers. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and leave your comments. Let me know if I'm doing something wrong. You know, I'm all for advice and tips and everything. I know a lot of you guys out there do the reloading, so let me know. Take it easy, guys. 291 casings, 291 shells for 223, all polished and cleaned, ready to be deprimed, resized, and reloaded.